Not a game. We talking about practice. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
On this one, I'm going to take my time to South Beach and enjoy my week.
You play to win the game. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Darren Southworth, one of the most hard-hitting safeties in the league. And now, from the studios in Wall Township, New Jersey, this is Moron Sports Radio.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Moron Sports Radio. Ronick there, Max Rice, Jacob Vernick, Mike Lopes, and Tyler Paley. Hope you like the new intro made by Tyler and Jacob here in the studio. It was a really good intro, by the way. We're gonna talk about Week 16. We're gonna talk about free agency in baseball. But before we start with all of that, we're gonna start with the UConn women NCAA. They went 89 games in a row. All right, that sets a record in the NCAA, set by John Wooden and his UCLA men way back when. I mean, John Wooden, one of the best coaches of all time, probably the best of all time. And you know what? That's just a really good achievement. I mean,
in any sport, if you get 80 game streak of anything whatsoever, even an 80 game strikeout streak in Major League Baseball, striking out 80 games in a row, it's still an accomplishment. I mean, it's unbelievable what they did. And
yeah, that's ridiculous.
My congratulations.
I don't watch it.
The thing is, Maya Moore has never lost a game in college. How crazy!
That's
is that?
that's
first
that's
WNBA game she plays, she'll lose. If the WNBA is still around, when she gets to that.
If the ratings are high enough, which probably
sounds
not.
like a demotion to get into the WNBA.
It is really.
It really is.
All right. Well, now we're gonna go into Week 16 in the NFL. We're gonna get our picks for the 5 best games of the week. There aren't too many good games, but there are some. So we'll start with the
Falcons Saints this week?
Yeah, with the Jets and the Bears. The Jets are 10-4. Bears are 10-4. The Jets are 6-1 at home this season though, and they're playing they're 6-1 on the road. They're playing on the road. They're playing in Chicago at Soldier Field. I still think the Bears are going to win this game though, because maybe not though, because they might be sitting some players.
The Jets just beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And the Bears are not going to be sitting anybody.
They're
going for a bye. They're
fine.
going for that bye. The Eagles and the Bears are both 10-4, and right now the Bears have it over the Eagles because the Bears beat the Eagles. So the Bears need to do whatever the Eagles do. If the Bears win, If the Eagles win, the Bears need to win to stay at that.
I think the Bears are going to win though. I don't know.
I don't. I think because
Give me a reason.
That huge win, the Jets just beat the Steelers. I mean, I know the Steelers' offense probably isn't as good as the Bears' offense.
Okay.
But I still think that the Jets are going to have an easy time shutting down the Bears' offense. And I think if the Jets can put up 10 to 14 points this game, I think they'll
That's
win.
it?
I think that's all they need to win this
Really?
game.
You think it's that low?
I think it's going to be a really low game.
As much as I don't want to, I'm going to pick the Jets too, because I'm just thinking about Jay Cutler and how he turns the ball over.
Guys, there's absolutely no way this is going to be a low-scoring game. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
No. They're two of the best defenses in the league.
But dude, okay, listen. These are two of the best offenses in the league. I understand they have great defenses, but Mark Sanchez has really come out.
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, shut up,
Come on,
Tyler.
guys. This is not going to be a low-scoring game.
Yes, it
is.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be like 14 points.
I think it's going to be a 14-10, 17-10
I think they're going to have a tough time getting over 20 points.
I'm going to pick the Jets, because I think they're having
You know
momentum, and I think Jay Cutler will turn the ball over.
Hey,
too
I'm picking the Bears. I'm going to pick the Bears. You know what?
All
They're
right.
going to win this.
All right, I'm going to pick the Bears, and Tyler picks the Jets.
The Jets.
All right.
Okay.
This is a
All right. This is a game to watch for.
He's going to go with Jacob's pitch for all day, because he's always right.
Okay, let's go to the Colts and the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders are 7-7. The Colts are 8-6. You wouldn't have thought this would be a really good game at the beginning of the season. They're actually two teams that are actually quite evenly matched.
Oakland. Do I have to say more?
Yeah.
Can I just say my pick?
Okay.
No.
Okay. I mean,
That's
Darren
a bad
McFadden, he's 2 weeks ago, he had one of the best games of his career, probably the best game he'll ever have in his career.
Oh, man.
And last week, mediocre. He didn't have a great week, but he had a mediocre week. And I think that they're just going to run all over Indianapolis.
So we said with Jaguars.
Yeah, I did say that with the Jaguars, and they did.
I picked the Colts.
I don't know. Maybe they're going to step up. Maybe they're going to step up just like
Indianapolis stepped up last week.
Oakland
I think they're still going to step up.
I think Oakland's a really good team this year. I really do.
I think they're
They are.
good.
And
they
I
are
think
a
Tom
good team.
Cable should win the Coach of the Year, in my opinion. And
He could.
I just
Maybe.
think Darren McFadden is going to have another career day. He's just going to get out and have an Arian Foster, maybe not 200 rushing yards, but he'll have that something. I think he'll have like 2 touchdowns, 150 yards. I think he's going to have an amazing week.
This was proved the other day. Indianapolis. I mean, as long as they have Peyton Manning, they could do whatever they want.
I mean, I'd rather have Tom Brady, but
No.
yes, I would.
Whatever.
I think a
Let's
clutch
not get into
quarterback-
this.
all right,
This can go
okay.
on forever.
It could.
It could. It really could.
I mean, I'm going to take Oakland to win this game.
I'm still going to take the Colts. They're going to pull
As
it
much
through.
as I'm inclined to pick Oakland, one because Jacob picked it, and one because Austin Collie is not in the game.
All right,
I'm gonna
yeah.
pick the Colts. I feel like they will step up just like they did last week.
Mike,
All right, Tyler's gonna pick the Colts, but I'm gonna
Okay.
pick the Raiders because
you're the man, Lopes.
Because Darren McFadden's gonna have a great game once again, and Austin Colley's out for the Colts. So
Way
that's
to,
my reasons.
Way to just repeat everything we said. Seriously.
Well,
All right.
whatever. It's-
whatever.
you're
All
not
right.
doing that.
So that game's also up for grabs. Pretty
Yeah.
pretty even pick so far. Okay, let's go to the third game. The Giants and the Packers. The Giants are 9-5. Packers are 8-6. Giants coming off a tough loss against the Eagles as that last minute punt return by Deshaun Jackson. The Packers lost to the Patriots last week. They kept up with them. They look pretty good, but you know what? The Packers still don't have Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I was about to ask. Are you sure he's out?
I think he's out. Yeah, he's out.
he
and
practiced.
No, he's playing. He's
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
play?
He's playing.
He's gonna play.
He
Oh.
definitely play. Yeah.
okay,
think he's gonna
that's
play.
going to help him out. But I still think that the Giants are going to win.
Yeah, the Giants have injured like 5 quarterbacks this year. I forgot what the stat was, but I think it's 5
yeah,
or somewhere around
something
there.
like. No, it's more. It's got to be more. They injured 2
or
Bears.
Or taken out of the game like 5 or
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
So I think they're gonna hurt Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna sack him a lot because that pass rush is one of the best in the league. And
I don't think
I think
the
they'll
Gi-
rebound from
I
that.
think
Their
the
defense
Giants
is just
are
one of
just
the
going
best
to put that game right behind them. They're going to not worry about
yeah,
what
they're
happened
gonna-
last
they're
week
gonna-
and how they almost lost. I think that I really think that the Giants are going to pull out this victory because they are fighting so
Okay,
hard.
we all
for
say
that
Giants.
wild
What do you
card
say?
spot.
Yep, everyone picks the Giants.
So Giants all the way around. That's the only pick so far that we have all the way around. That's probably unanimous. Okay, we'll go to the next game: Minnesota and Philadelphia.
unanimous.
This is the Sunday night game, but you know what? There's no question in my mind that Philadelphia is going to win. Coming off a win against the Giants, they're in first place now. They're definitely going to win this
Yeah,
game.
Philadelphia. There's no doubt. There's
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I don't
Philadelphia.
even know why.
Why do we? Oh,
Sunday night.
Sunday
Yeah,
night.
yeah, that's it.
game.
That's it. Sunday night game.
Philadelphia's
It's
going.
Yep,
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia all around.
All
Okay,
right.
let's go to the Monday night game. This is
All
the
right.
best game of the week. Divisional game: the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
This is gonna be split.
The Atlanta Falcons are 12-2, and New Orleans is 10-4. New Orleans came off a loss to the Ravens, and what did the Falcons do last week?
They won.
They beat the Seahawks.
Oh yeah,
by
they won. They won
quite a bit.
They won.
Yeah,
a lot.
and I think that New Orleans is right now more of a fighting team than
Packers.
Atlanta
I mean,
is.
not the Packers. Atlanta's got this one kind of in the bag. They got
Atlanta
the-
needs a
Not in
win
the
or a
Not the
Saints
game.
loss in Week
Season.
17 to clinch a bye.
Hey, this is
And-
gonna be a good game.
And I mean,
It's gonna be a tough
it's gonna
fighting
be a
game.
good game, but I just think New Orleans wants it more.
They
Because-
do.
I
I think New Orleans is a fighting team.
Yeah,
they're,
New
they're
Orleans
better.
is fighting for that last spot more than the Falcons are fighting for that first spot.
Good.
So I think New Orleans is going to pull out this victory.
I mean, besides the running game, Drew Brees has almost just as much Matt Ryan has to work with. He doesn't have Michael Turner, but I think Drew Brees is a
Roddy
great
White,
quarterback.
Marquise Colston.
I'm gonna
I mean,
pick.
I think Drew Brees is a great quarterback.
I'm gonna pick the
He's gonna
Falcons. They're first place in the league. They're first place in the division for a reason. Pretty
All
sure
right.
last time they played, the Falcons won.
That was a
overtime.
different time.
In overtime.
Yeah, it was a
They still
different-
won.
They still won, but they won in
Yeah,
overtime.
Okay.
no, they're
different-
evenly matched, so they
Yeah.
won.
It's like a tale of two seasons.
So
pretty much.
I'm going to. I'm gonna pick the Falcons. I feel like they will come
Okay,
across.
I say Saints. So does Jacob, I think.
Yeah, I
All right, Tyler says the Falcons, and I'm going to say the Falcons as well.
All right.
Wow, we got some really good picks this week.
But I think it's going to be a close game.
When we come back from break, I'm surprised to see what these
almost a
picks
given.
are. Okay, let's go to
All right.
let's go to baseball free agency. Not really much going on. I mean, the Washington Nationals signed Rick Ankiel. Other than that, there's really not much we could
Kill's
say
a
about
pretty
it.
good story.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing going
There's
on.
nothing really
as of
going on
now.
with that. All right, let's get to the off-season segment.
We're doing the Seattle
The
Mariners.
Seattle Mariners. Yeah, they had a horrendous season.
All right, so what they
Oh
can't
my
do,
God.
I'll start off with what they can't do.
They
What they can't do is trade Felix to the Yankees.
They can't.
They can't.
They can't.
I know it's just a rumor.
It's inevitable.
But if you do it, and if
The
you
Mariners
do
never
that,
gonna win the
they
division for,
are
like, years.
done.
They're done.
They
There's
are done for
nothing
the
they
next
can
10
do.
years.
The one bright spot they have on their team is Felix Hernandez and Ichiro. Besides
Right.
Oh
okay.
my god, I always forget about Ichiro. He is so great.
But Ichiro, he can't. He's not one of those players who can carry
It
an
makes
entire
me
offense on his
sad that
back.
Ichiro
Right,
was on the
'cause
Mariners.
he
'cause I
only-
wanted
He's a
him
contact hitter.
250.
He can't just he can't carry the entire offense on his back. If the rest of the team has like 180 combined, which is like what they had one of the worst offensive seasons
historically
in the
in that
history of baseball, like 300 something runs. That's
Yeah.
unheard
Yeah,
of.
they
It's
were
terrible.
I want
That's terrible.
Ichiro to get traded just because I want him to have a winning team. But
He's
if I was the
they're not
Mariners,
gonna-
I would not.
I
Want
would
him to
never
be
trade
traded,
him.
'cause
I
they-
mean,
I know
it's-
they're not.
Yeah.
As a fan, I want him to be traded.
I don't think
so he
Ichiro
can-
wants to be
so he
traded it either.
Fields.
Felix,
They're
if they
getting more
trade
money.
Felix, they're done for the next 10 years. They need to make some moves and get an
They
offense.
need something.
They haven't
but who
done
wants
it.
to? But at the same time, who wants to go to Seattle?
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what they. I hope they.
They're in the
They
same.
should relocate to
they're al-
Oklahoma City.
They're
Yeah.
almost the same. Oh, okay, good one, Max. They're almost the same as like.
They worked out pretty well for them.
It did. Okay, they're almost in the same position as the Mets. No one wants to go to the Mets,
Yeah.
so no one's going to the Mets, and the Mets aren't going to get better unless they draft better.
Yeah, it all comes down to what they have in their farm system because
Yeah.
nobody wants to go there.
All right, let's wrap it up, Tyler. What do you got?
All right, guys, that's going to do it for Moron Sports Radio today. And we're going to wrap up with a fun fact of the day. The SEC leads the NCAA in total major violations of rules since recording began in 1954. A total of 42 violations have been committed in that conference. And although Kansas State is not in that conference, they have suspended 2 players on their basketball team, Jacob Pullen and Curtis Kelly. With that, I am Tyler Paley with Mike Lopes in the control room. In the studio, we have Jacob Vernick, Max Rice, and Ronick Nair. We will see you after the holiday break. Everybody have a happy holiday, and we'll see you back here in January. Happy New Year, everybody.